Hey, BLT Venture here. We're going to start a new project, and the project is going to be mostly CNC. So why not start with how I design it and get approval from the customer? So let's get started. Stay tuned. All right, hey everybody. This is going to be the project that we're working on today. I want to get a picture of what I want down on CNC and something that I can send to the customer to get approval for. So I thought you'd like to see how I go about doing that. So the project is an arrow of light candle holder. And that is used for the ceremony when a Cub Scout becomes a Boy Scout. And basically there's a ceremony involved after they've earned a certain amount of achievements and they're old enough, they get the arrow of light, and there's a ceremony where they light candles and they walk over a bridge and receive a plaque and an arrow, and it's kind of a big deal. Sorry, the pack needs a new candle holder to hold 7 candles, and were nice enough to ask me to come up with a design and make it if they like it. So this is how I go about it. I'm going to make it just under 24 inches so I can use a 4-foot piece and get 2 pieces out of it. And it's going to be about 14 inches tall. I didn't want it to be a rectangle, so we arched the top. Makes it look a little nicer. So I drew a basic shape, and I rounded the radius, the corners down here. And then I installed the arrow of light and put some rays on there. Just drew this out, you know, made it one piece, and it's kind of a standard thing that I just altered a little to make it my own, and then added the text that was appropriate. It's for Elburn Cub Scouts, and their pack number is 107. So the plan is to make 2 plaques that look just like this and put them back to back. And in the center is going to be a piece that looks like this out of a 4x4. There's going to have 3-inch steps, and in the center of each step will be where the candle mounts. So I'll drill a hole here, 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 and there'll be 7 candles that will match the arch of the top based on these steps. So just by the center of each of these matching the center, or matching the arc, that should make the candles match the top. So that's what I come up with. So in order to get approval, though, we need to send the customer something other than this. So we're going to toolpath that out. And to do that, we'll go to our 3D view. And now we want to see what our design can look like when we cut it out. And we need a toolpath for every different bit. So the first thing we're going to do is cut it out. So pick the outer profile of the whole thing. I pick a 1/4-inch end mill because that's what I want to use to cut it out with. I picked how deep I wanted to cut each pass, etc. And then this is what it will look like. So we'll delete our waste material, so all we see is our sign. Then we'll click on the arrow and select it, and then say we want to use a V-carve bit instead of a 1/4-inch end mill. Okay, so then I'm going to cut out the arrow, and I want that to be yellow. And then I'm going to cut out the words, and they're going to be black. So I messed around with this a little bit, you know, to get the size and spacing and stuff the way I liked. I changed the color of the arrow a couple of times, and then we get a nice profile around the edge. So this is what I can send to the customer, and this is what I did send to the customer. Multiple of them. I sent some with blue, some with yellow, some all black, and ultimately this is the one that they liked, so this is what we're going to do. and this is what the G code looks like. So this is what the computer actually follows. All this code tells the machine where to go, at what height, and what coordinates to make this all happen. And this is a very small one because all it's doing is cutting out the profile. So there's not too many lines. So that's what it looks like, and we'll check you out on the next video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, etc. And thanks a lot.